I trademarked the saying, buying a car doesn't have to suck for a good reason. And we think what better way to make car buying not suck is to do it ourselves. So yes, we have started our own dealership.
We have?
We have.
I think you're just making me freeze here for a video.
It is very cold outside right now. Starting any business, especially a car dealership, takes a lot of resources. In this video, we're gonna share with you our new dealership name and location. Also, we're gonna start a huge mission to help out people in need, and it goes right along with this dealership. Also, how you can help those people in need. And then we're gonna talk about the thumbnail of this video and the relevance, plus we have to tell the owners of my current dealership my plans. Back in June, I'm on a Zoom call with my mentor, and she brings up
your past.
my backstory. She says, he's got a pretty interesting backstory. Should we tell that to our community, you guys? He immediately said yes, and it didn't take much convincing from them to encourage me to do this story. So then we contract COVID. That delayed our start of our third YouTube channel and this life story. And this life story is like literally changed the way I've been thinking the last several months. That video is extremely long and you can go watch it after this video, but in a nutshell, we talk about how we foreclosed on a house. We talked about how my upbringing was very rough and I had nothing to do, and how I don't talk to my family except for her and her mom and brother.
Your kids.
Oh yeah, and the kids too. But what I didn't think that story would do is light a fire inside me. So with the start of our third YouTube channel, Chevy Extra, we were in search of a building to house our cars so that we could start doing some builds. This one's twin turboed. The C7 is completely torn apart right now, and you'll see that down the road on that channel. But what happened when we were searching for buildings is we ran across this building that used to house a car dealership. And I'm not the biggest person in the world to go to church every Sunday or anything like that. Definitely believe in God and know God's got a power over all of us. But something inside me just said, God is saying to start a car dealership. So that's what we did. Before I show you the brand new dealership, make sure you head over to AutoCarBuying101.com after this video, because I'm gonna share with you 3 tips that's gonna save you thousands of dollars on your next car purchase, along with the system that's gonna ensure that you get a great deal. AutoCarBuying101.com. And welcome to the new Mike's Car Store. We had thought long and hard.
That's what she said.
Of what to name this place, and what better name than after me, right? So Mike's Car Store is the name of our dealership. And this is what it looks like currently right now. So this is the beginning stages of our empire. And this building has came a long way. I have completely power washed this entire building. We hung the sign myself. We painted the doors, the interior. And then last week I hung this nice 30-foot flagpole with Old Glory herself. Yes, very, very proud of being in the USA. But let me show you the inside, because this has come a long way. And here is the inside of the showroom. So the carpet still has to go. This is a big expense, and we're not selling any cars right now. We got to get some inventory, but we have painted all of the walls. They were this ugly, nasty purple. The gray walls. It is for this room, but this gray wall was another light shade of purple. The doors just didn't look good. The lights didn't work, which this light should work. There we go. But with the lights, I actually changed these all out to LEDs with my good friend Jason, who is an electrician. We had to remove the ballast and rewire them a little bit, but LED lights up there. So as I said at the beginning of the video, we were looking for a shop for our cars. We're not looking to start a car dealership at this point in our life. This place came to light. It was not on the market, and we saw the opportunity and we did it. So this place is only 9/10 of a mile away from our house. We're located in Georgetown, Indiana, mikescarstore.com. And one of the big things that we have in our business plan with this company is to help people that are looking for cars. And we want to get down and dirty and do things that most car dealerships don't do. And that is
find you a car.
Exactly. Dealerships nowadays in the year 2021, going into 2022 and beyond, all they are looking for is the low-hanging fruit car sales. They're not willing to go out there and find the cars that you actually want. That makes it a lot harder for you, which makes car buying suck. And we're all about making car buying not suck. We have access to every single auction house in the country, so we can find cars even though the media says that there are no cars out there. We have a very good business plan and business model that we're going to find the cars that people want to buy. We have a solution. Also, we have a private auction house that only about 20,000 car dealerships are signed up with. And to kind of give you an idea, there's over 150,000 car dealerships in the country. So this is very exclusive inventory that's out there. So we've got it going on. One of the things we wanted to do with this dealership, and my mentor is encouraging us to do it as well, is to start a nonprofit. We're not going to start that nonprofit yet, but I love helping people, and I love helping people that are in need, and I want to empower someone to do better in their life. I grew up with absolutely nothing, extremely poor, government food stamps, all that stuff, and I vowed my entire life to never live that way, and I'm very fortunate that we have done that and afforded to not live that way. But not everybody does that. And one of the things that I experienced back in the 90s and early 2000s was walking to work. I walked to work uphill both ways. No, just kidding on that.
In 10 feet of snow.
In 10 feet of snow, no shoes, right? But no, I did walk to work for a couple years, regardless of the weather, to go work at a job for Pizza Hut. And I was not empowered to do better in my life because I didn't have transportation. So
you did steal my car.
I did steal your car from time to time. I don't want to encourage theft in anything to empower people. But what we're going to do here at Mike's Car Store is for every 100 cars we sell, we're going to find somebody who's in need of good transportation to empower their lives to do better for themselves. And we're going to give them a car. We don't know what that is today because we have sold 0 cars. But after the time goes, we're going to figure it out. We're going to have that charity set up. We're going to have that nonprofit set up. And we're going to empower people. And eventually that 100 cars is going to come down to 50 cars and down to 20 cars or whatever the case may be. That's still yet to be determined, but we don't want it to always be 100 cars. We want it to be able to do something maybe once a month that we help somebody out. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And the way that you can help us help people in need and empower them is checking out ChevyDudeStore.com, because if you didn't notice, we've got merch. So anything that you buy on there helps us help people out in need of transportation. So let's talk about this thumbnail. Yes, it is me in front of a Chevy dealership with my name on it. It is not clickbait. I promise you it is not clickbait. One of the things that we talked about on our call back in June with Daryl, my mentor, was that we needed to render a car dealership with my name on it, correct?
Basically, have your goal in front of your face all the time.
And I have goals. I write them down every day. I go over them every day. And that was something that I've thought about, never put it to paper, never, was more than a thought. So when we hung up that call, I literally got on Fiverr.com. I built this right here with the rendering, and our goal is to move to Florida. So that's why you see the palm trees there.
We need warmth because it's 20 degrees today.
Right. So we did that. I've had it on my computer screen since June, and wow, has this place moved fast. This is a fast pace getting into this business.
Even in August, we didn't know we were doing this.
No idea. So we've officially licensed dealer here in the state of Indiana. We've been licensed since mid-October, but we want to be a licensed franchise dealer. This is what's called an independent store. You may hear me say indie as well because that's slang for independent, but this is an independent store where we just sell used cars. We want to own Davenport Chevrolet one day. Matter of fact, we own the URL. DavenportChevrolet.com is owned by me. DavenportChevy.com is owned by me. This is how much we have passion into helping people out there, because one of the things that's come to fruition is some people have encouraged the ownership of our company to do things that I don't like. I don't want to charge people over MSRP for cars. Buying a car doesn't have to suck, right? So if I can raise money, which we need about $2 million in order to buy a franchise dealership, if I can raise the money with selling cars, helping people out, that's going to help us do our dealership. So that thumbnail is for one reason and one reason only, and that's to encourage me that on this day in 2021, I did this video, I did this thumbnail, and that is my way. And that thumbnail is going to be on my computer, and it may be even hung up in the wall here somewhere. But that thumbnail is going to be looked at me by every single day, because that's my new goal, is to get this business up and running, get the capital that we need so that we can start Davenport Chevrolet. if we're gonna call it that. So it's getting late in the morning as I'm recording this video, but I gotta get to the dealership at 𝘥𝘠 Chevrolet because I do need to let them know what our intentions are with this company right here that we're standing in. And it's a fiduciary responsibility that we have a little bit of a conflict of interest now between 𝘥𝘠 and me that we need to tell them and see what they're gonna do. I don't wanna get fired.
Why do you want to work that job, your YouTube job, and have a dealership?
In our other companies, right? But it's my passion. It's what I love to do. I love selling cars, and I am proud to say that I'm a car salesman. But we can't have a conflict of interest, and I do not want them to find out that we have this place from social media. I want to tell them myself on my own terms. So I'll let you know if I have a job with you today. All right, I'm scared. I really am scared. I'm gonna go back and have a conversation. Let them know what we're doing. Look at my heart rate. This is, oh my God. This is me resting doing nothing. Okay, I told them, and I'm literally shaking. I'm so sorry about the camera being shaky. Absolutely, wow. What an amazing, positive conversation. Not fired as of yet, thank goodness. That was a concern of mine. But I've been trying to do this for the last couple weeks of telling them, and it just never worked out. Our schedules were always mixed up, or they weren't here for business travels and stuff like that. And I just thought over the weekend that God has not had me tell them for a reason. So I'm not fired. We're really excited about starting this business. We're really excited to use this business to help an amazing charitable contribution to helping people that need cars. And they had nothing but great positive things to say here. And of course, I'm going to be at this dealership for a long time, delivering Corvettes, delivering cars that you see here. And that's all I got to say about it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments.